D. D the broke gangster. Let's hear the backstory. Now, D tells Fee not to do business anymore with his lady, Ty's sister. And Fee ain't taking kindly to this because she making money and cash off of this. After a few exchange words, it gets a little confrontational. Now, Fee says doesn't take kindly to this threat, and she expresses her interest in D that she had prior to this. She like, you liked her over me, and now you sitting up here coming in here with all this energy. He came up in there with a lot of energy too. He did come up in there with a lot of energy that was off. He ain't stepped to this right, and at the same time, even so, this girl business, so she should be doing it the way she want to do it. So she ain't take kindly to that threat, and D sees Ty's sister on the way out, and he proceeds to walk out to go talk to his homeboy who recently got home from jail. Now, when he meets up with his homeboy, his friend tells him about the restaurant and how it's $120,000 to invest. And D says he don't got it like that. So we're going to see where they're going to go from here with this and the investment. Now, this brings us to present day. D, the broke former gangster. I say that for a particular reason. Now, D goes to see Honeypot. His homeboy calls and says that they got it from $120,000 to $100,000. D is short on cash. He's short on cash. He's saying he's short on cash. My thing is this: the first time you got out of the game, you ran out of money within weeks. This is the second time you get out of the game, and now you don't got $100,000 to put together. So I don't know, what was your point of saying I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna make sure I'm good and all that other kind of stuff? What kind of money did you think you needed to get out of this game? You don't got $100,000 to put together, all that money you touched, and the fact that you robbed Chico and all of them. It makes no sense, D. You're a broke gangster. I don't get it. This I think is something that's gonna drive him back because of the fact he doesn't have the money still. After all this time, the second time you get out, you ain't learned your lesson the first time on what to do and how you're gonna get out and how much money you need. You paid them back, and then you stole from them, so you had extra cash. So I don't know what you did with your money. I really don't. And then now he's in front of Honeypot. Honeypot overhears it, and she says she may have an investor, but he has to be open, which means it's none other than Kickstand. That's all I remember. I don't even remember the brother name, but I remember when they met him and his cousin was like, yo, Kickstand from the adult tapes. Yes, Kickstand. So that's all I remember right here. And I think that's who she's going to bring to invest. And I don't know how D's going to take to it. So I think these are all open doors that's going to get him right back into the game. Well, let me hear what some of the commenters have to say. Okay, I'm going to the comments with Devon. So Devon says Kickstand is going to do the investment, and praises to the cameraman getting a great shot of those yams of Honeypot. And I just had to put this post up here because it was just like every site I went to was just blanketed with just talking about Honeypots and her yams. That's basically was the cameraman overstood the assignment, as many of you said. But anyway, I wanted to get to the point of this skit that I was thinking is that Kickstand is going to do the investment. And absolutely right. I think Kickstand is going to do the investment. I'm not sure D going to go for it though. And Kevin said, and just like that, Honeypot has climbed to the #1 spot for the finest woman on the Kountry Wayne skits. Yes, she has climbed up there. I don't know if she had #1, but she definitely in the top 3. Definitely there. She ain't in #1 for me as of yet, but definitely in the top 3. Well, anyway, let me go on to another one because many of y'all just focused on the Honeypot. I'm trying to get information on what you think about the storyline, what's going to go on. But a lot of you brothers is focused on Honeypot. Now we got Cheryl Smith Robinson. She says, I know who it is. Her old coworker that inherited that money from his grandfather, which is definitely Kickstand. So I'm not sure if D gonna take it. And but I'm starting to just see D constantly is broke. To me, like every time he leaves the game, he broke. He just does not know how to stash money. I got a little something stashed away. You ain't got 100,000 to pull together. I thought that if he was gonna retire, he was gonna retire with like at least 500,000, 500,000. I don't know what the brother's up to, but he don't know how to keep that money together. We're gonna see. I think this is again. I think my theory is that this is a way to get him back into the game some kind of way. So hopefully he can stay out and get out and be successful because I would love to see the brother win. But this looked like possibly a segue for the writers to rope him back into the game. Well, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.